Really a nice class. All three red gilts, very, very good here. Young lady with the dark green sweater here, though, is gonna lead off this class. Does a great job of coming at you. The squarest and stoutest right there through the base of her chest, and I think she keeps that advantage of squareness and correctness from there all the way back to her hip and rear skeleton. Still probably one I think that takes a long enough reach up front with her front step. She's just a little quicker on her rear step in the way in which she goes, but to me her proportion and balance just reads better. One here in the middle of the ring we're going to have here in second, the most like her in terms of body shape and body type. I love her shape of muscle as well. She is just a little more rock forward, knee and shoulder, when I'd like her to be a little softer there in her front feet. I like to pick her up there, but still one I think that motors and travels and with more squareness and correctness off her rear skeleton than the one here in three. One here in three, we could just go from her hooks forward. I like this one a great deal in terms of squareness of blade, how good headed she is. She's got a big tough forearm in her there as well. It's just from her hip back, she wants to lower there in the way in which she handles it and tuck maybe and just be a little awkward in her hawk in the way she goes relative to those other two. But a good trio of red gilts.
All right, Class 5 Duroc Gilts. First place, Hannah Cooper. Second place, Logan Balance. And third place, Gina Pulsini. We're looking for Class 6, a single entry.
Got a nice single entry. Again, body length and body shape are very, very good. Very smooth blending of her pieces and the way things fit together. Get on top of her. She's got some true shape to her. Although I still call her mobile, that's still where maybe I'd modify that one just a touch to square her up in her hawk from behind and lay her back in the angle of her knee and her shoulder. I think that will make her spine come together that much more correctly. But still a very, very quality gilt here, a single entry in this class. Got another nice single entry, big bone, very, very dense, very stout featured individual that's got some squareness there to her. You can lengthen up her hip ever so slightly, but still a very, very nice red gilt. Not a real smooth made, really broody, real broody one, real good stout skull, big forearm in this one. She's got some feet that she lays down on that are pretty square there as well. You just get right on top of her, watch her coming and going. That one could stand to be just pulled apart at her base and maybe at her center body width there as well, but still a good kind of red gilt's got a lot of good function to her. Got a pretty solid set of red gilts here. Again, that first class winner, maybe as unique featured of any of them out here. Very good shape, very neat in her head carriage. Like I said, her rear skeleton maybe just modifier there in terms of looseness and reach. And alongside of one here that came out of the next class, again, has some shape to her. Just want to open her up and relax her in her spine ever so slightly. Young guys, gilt that's running around there now, love just the squareness of build. She's very, very correct on her feet and legs. Love the clearance she has there to her hock and from hock to ground, the way she goes down. Really good foot quality and bone in that particular female. And still, again, looseness and flexibility and squareness and comfort are all still very, very good as well. The big gilt that came out of that last class, again, really good centered and broody. Maybe just want to open her up from behind, square up front, and just a shade. She gets just a notch plainer looking relative to some other ones out here. Probably one puts the least amount of, most good together with the least amount of holes as our sprinting agent here in the corner. And so she'll be our champion here in the red gilt show. Young lady here out of class 1 is going to be in reserve.
For the Duroc Breed and Gilt Show, first place champion Duroc was Tucker Strickland, and reserve was Hannah Cooper.
Very correct made one here. Her length and comfort of movement are all very, very good. I like her angulation when you start to study her shoulder and knee and the way she plants there. One that still has some good shape about her there as well. You could open her up, rest right there in her center body, but I like her balance, I like her look and flexibility. Another nice single entry here in this breed.
Congratulations, Sydney Ray. This time we'll start the Crossbred Breed and Gilt Show.